The ancient book of Proverbs is filled with wisdom that transcends time. Written thousands of years ago, its teachings remain relevant in our modern world, offering insights that are as applicable today as they were in ancient times. These proverbs are not just relics of the past, they are living words that continue to guide and inspire. Its verses offer guidance for navigating the complexities of life, providing a moral compass in a world that often seems chaotic and unpredictable. Whether we are facing personal dilemmas, professional challenges, or societal issues, the wisdom found in Proverbs can help us find our way. And among its many gems lies a profound truth, a truth that resonates deeply with the human experience. This truth is encapsulated in a simple yet powerful proverb that has stood the test of time. Whoever digs a pit will fall into it. If someone rolls a stone, it will roll back on them. Proverbs 26:27. This vivid imagery captures the essence of cause and effect, reminding us that our actions have consequences. It serves as a warning and a lesson, urging us to consider the impact of our behavior on ourselves and others. This simple yet powerful proverb speaks volumes about the nature of our actions and their consequences. It tells us that when we act with malice or ill intent, we are likely to face repercussions. The pit we dig for others may become our own downfall, and the stone we roll to harm someone else may end up rolling back on us. This proverb isn't about literal pits or stones. It's a metaphor for the harm we can inflict on others and ourselves through our choices. It highlights the interconnectedness of our actions and the inevitable return of the energy we put out into the world. It's a metaphor for the harm we can inflict on others and ourselves through our choices. When we act out of spite, jealousy, or anger, we set in motion a chain of events that can lead to our own suffering. The conflicts we create, the relationships we damage, and the trust we break all have a way of coming back to us. When we set out to hurt someone else, we often end up hurting ourselves in the process. The remorse we feel, the guilt that haunts us, and the consequences we face are all part of the cycle of cause and effect. This timeless truth reminds us to act with integrity, kindness, and compassion, knowing that what we give to the world will ultimately return to us. Imagine someone consumed by jealousy and resentment. They spend their days plotting and scheming to bring down a colleague, spread rumors to tarnish a friend's reputation, or sabotage a family member's happiness. They dig a pit, hoping to watch their target fall into its depths. What they fail to realize is that the pit they dig is often deeper and more treacherous than they anticipate. The very act of harboring such negativity poisons their own hearts and minds. The proverb also speaks to the boomerang effect of our actions. When we roll a stone of deceit, malice, or cruelty, it has a way of circling back to us. The consequences of our actions, like a boomerang, can return with unexpected force. This principle is often evident in our relationships. When we treat others with disrespect, dishonesty, or unkindness, we create a toxic environment that ultimately harms us as well. History is replete with examples of individuals who fell prey to their own machinations. Powerful rulers who orchestrated coups to seize power often found themselves betrayed and overthrown by their own allies. Business tycoons who amassed fortunes through unethical practices ended up facing ruin and disgrace. These examples serve as stark reminders that the consequences of our actions can be swift and severe, especially when driven by greed, envy, or a thirst for power. Section 5. The Scales of Justice. The concept of justice has been a cornerstone of human civilization for millennia. It is symbolized by the scales, which represent the delicate balance between right and wrong, fairness and inequality. The principle of divine justice is deeply intertwined with the message of Proverbs 26 verse 27. This verse reminds us that those who dig a pit for others will fall into it themselves, and those who roll a stone will have it roll back on them. It is a powerful reminder that our actions have consequences and that we are accountable for the harm we cause to others. While we may not always witness immediate consequences for wrongdoing, there is a sense that a higher power is at work, ensuring that justice is ultimately served. This belief provides comfort and hope to those who have been wronged, as it assures them that justice will prevail in the end. It also serves as a warning to those who commit injustices, reminding them that they cannot escape the consequences of their actions forever. This belief in divine justice is not about retribution or revenge, it's about the fundamental balance of the universe. It is about restoring harmony and order and ensuring that everyone is treated fairly and with respect. It is about recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every human being and acknowledging that we are all interconnected. Just as every action has an equal and opposite reaction in the physical world, so too do our choices have consequences in the moral and spiritual realms. Our thoughts, words, and deeds create ripples that extend far beyond our immediate surroundings, affecting the lives of others in ways we may never fully understand. By striving to live justly and compassionately, we contribute to the greater good and help to create a more just and equitable world for all. Section 6. When kindness prevails. Conversely, when we choose kindness, integrity, and compassion, we create a positive ripple effect that extends far beyond ourselves. Acts of generosity, forgiveness, and love have the power to transform lives, including our own. When we focus on lifting others, we often find ourselves elevated. When we extend grace and understanding, we open ourselves to receive the same in return. Section 7. Sowing and reaping. The principle of sowing and reaping is closely aligned with the message of Proverbs chapter 26 verse 27. Just as a farmer reaps what they sow, we tend to harvest the fruits of our actions. If we sow seeds of kindness, we can expect to reap a harvest of joy, peace, and fulfillment. Conversely, if we sow seeds of deceit, anger, or hatred, we shouldn't be surprised when our lives yield a bitter harvest of pain, conflict, and regret. Section 8. The path of integrity. Living a life of integrity requires conscious effort and unwavering commitment. It means choosing to do what is right, even when it's difficult or unpopular. It means being honest in our dealings, treating others with respect, and taking responsibility for our actions. While the path of integrity may not always be easy, it is ultimately the most rewarding. When we live in alignment with our values, we experience a sense of inner peace and fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. Section 9. Choose wisely. Life is full of choices, and each decision we make can lead us down a different path. Standing at a crossroads, we often find ourselves contemplating which direction to take. The choices we make today will shape our tomorrow. Proverbs chapter 26 verse 27 serves as a timeless reminder that our actions have consequences. This ancient wisdom teaches us that the energy we put into the world, whether positive or negative, will eventually come back to us. It is a call to be mindful of our actions and their potential ripple effects. When we choose to dig pits for others, we risk falling into them ourselves. This metaphorical pit represents the harm we might intend for others, but it also serves as a warning that such negativity can ensnare us instead. The traps we set out of spite or jealousy can become our own undoing. When we roll stones of malice, they have a way of finding their way back to us. The heavy boulders we push with ill intent can roll back and crush us under their weight. This imagery reminds us that harboring malice and acting on it can lead to our own suffering. Let us choose our actions wisely, guided by kindness, integrity, and a commitment to making the world a better place. When we extend a helping hand, offer a genuine smile, or act with integrity, we create positive energy that not only uplifts others but also enriches our own lives. For in doing so, we not only create a brighter future for ourselves but also contribute to a more just and compassionate world for all. By volunteering, supporting our communities, and embracing diversity, we foster an environment where everyone can thrive. Our collective efforts can lead to a society where justice, compassion, and understanding prevail. So, as we stand at the crossroads of our choices, let us remember the power we hold in shaping our destiny and the world around us. Choose wisely, for every action we take is a step towards the future we wish to see.